Hello and welcome. Silrace here with Mechwarrior Online. I have triple gameplay for you today, featuring Hellbringer Prime with laser vomit, which you can see on the screen. Because this really is the mech for me when I return to Mechwarrior Online after a break. I just hop on my Hellbringer and I start playing games. Because laser vomit is one of those gameplay styles, or setups I should say, which has worked in this game to a certain extent through its entire lifespan. And it still does. Now, let's talk about positioning a little bit here. I have extreme range capability with those ER larges, and I do have, well, fairly decent range on the ER mediums as well. Obviously I'm gonna fluff occasional shots with the ER mediums when I'm kind of close to having the range for them, but then I am just barely outside. That's just, you know, inexperience right now, having not played the game for the past like 4 months, 5 months, 6 months nearly. Anyways, I am using this position here on Viridian Bog because almost nobody actually comes up here. Nobody really contests this position from the spawn the enemy team has. The only real way to get up here is to come towards where my team is, you know, my team's spawn is, and then come up via the ramp, or have enough jump jets to come up top here. Now, this position can be really bad if you do not have, well, long range, and it can be really bad if your opponents decide to do something, well, completely out of whack. The nice thing about the high ground here in general is that you can always leave the high ground if you have it. Getting up there is much harder if you do not have the high ground. And as you can see, I'm constantly trying to look to my right. If those folks are getting onto the other high ground, I'm going to get shot in the side. So I know that. So I'm gonna try to use this tree, and I'm gonna constantly trying to look at you know, please don't come up there and shoot me in the side with full volleys, because that would be bad. I'm trying to help both sides of my team here, and to be honest, I am really indecisive, and I should not have been. I should have been much more decisive. I should have picked one side and focused on it, and forgotten about the other one. Because, well, the basic tactic in gameplay, in any warfare as well, when you are dealing with any sort of a pincer type move, which you could technically argue this is, as a technicality anyway, and there is somebody over there coming over that, so let's use this tree, and also let's try and get laser damage on everywhere I can. As for the whole pincer maneuver thing, the best way to deal with a pincer is to take your entire force, focus one part of that pincer, and then turn around and focus the other, instead of splitting your fire. And what I've been doing is I've been splitting my fire, also I forgot to turn override on. So there is that. However, nobody was shooting at me, so that's good. The other partial problem here, doing what I have been doing, because I should have already left this position. This was really good early on, and this was fairly good when I was shooting at the king crab in like D6, E6 area when there was enemies. I should have done that when that king crab was dead and when my team had wiped out the other side. I should have jumped down from here and gone here to engage these folks already. I should have done that like 2 minutes ago. However, I didn't. So one, I did not share armor with my team very effectively this game at all. Granted, I was being shot at by occasional something, but my armor is still very much intact. So, bad play by me there in that case, and gonna have the results. Right, so I completely forgot to record the actual team results, you know, show the team list of both sides to show you, so you could have seen those. My apologies on that. Completely and utterly forget occasionally to do that. Anyways, wasn't a very good game for me. No real surprise. I mean, I like the position I had there, and I plan to use that position a lot more when I have this much reach. But I should have abandoned that position much earlier. That's the key takeaway from there. Move much earlier. Be more aggressive earlier. This is another position I like to have when I have a lot of reach, because, and obviously high mounts. I can engage upper city from here if needed. I can pull back and go to my left to have protection from there, and I can engage this angle as well from here, and obviously that is a really bad shot. So I was just hoping to clip something. And here we have enemies coming in. There is something there that looks like a kid fox or possibly a cougar, one or the other. Probably a kid fox. It seemed to have the AMS, you know, cannons sitting around. Wait, what? There has to be an not AMS. There has to be a UAV above somewhere, which I am not seeing, because considering also that my ECM went offline, so there has to be UAV somewhere. And here we have, and also I am blocking the Vapor Eagle, and the Vapor Eagle is blocking me. Oh, hello, and bad shooting by me again. Not paying enough attention. Okay, folks are running that direction. Let me go in the opposite direction to ensure that nobody is peeking, shooting them in the rear then. Because I would like to do that. I am trying to find angle here to shoot just below the platform to get to those folks running around over there, and then somebody peeks up top, and I wasn't prepared for that shot either. So I'm not trying to find that shot, and finally we have a proper shot. I am actually spending way too much time here being reactive to letting the enemies peek and then trying to vomit them in the face, instead of actually being active and forcing the engagement myself. I should be more active here looking for the targets instead of allowing them to move. If nothing else, doing that would essentially force them to react to me instead of being free to do whatever the places they want to do on the other side of this whole citadel building and whatnot. But I am also really afraid of getting shot in the side from here, and I keep losing targets I should be taking shots at. And now I notice, okay, my teammates have completely gone from my rear, and I have no idea what that lag spike was. So I need to move now, or I'm gonna get shot in the back by people coming around the building from behind me. So finally I realize, hey, I needed to move like a minute and a half ago, but so let's go and do that. And this is where I also should have my override already on, and I have forgotten to do that. The little tiny things keep forgetting to do when you don't play the game for a while. And this is one reason why I personally enjoy recording my gameplay and watching through it, to identify where I make mistakes. Because for me personally, it doesn't matter what mistakes my teammates are making. Like, that is secondary to me entirely. Because like I said, it doesn't matter to me. What matters to me are mistakes I make, things I can fix in my own play. Because I can't necessarily control what my teammates do, but I can control what I do, and that is another really bad shot. I'm just trying to push because I'm seeing everybody else running, and I don't want to be the only one getting shot in the rear. So let's go, I guess. Let's go. And expecting this shot in the back. Didn't come. So they didn't chase that bad. That means they are probably up here still. Wow. Things out in the open. Let's deal with those then. Consistently expecting a shot in the back. So let's pull back, go downstairs, into the water, and this should hopefully allow me a shot to that. And there is the shot in the back. Was expecting that much earlier. There they are coming finally. So what I'm doing here is to use these rocks. Because if I can force them to not shoot me for a moment, they might chase somebody else, like is happening here. Somehow this guy completely forgot that I exist. Just ran past. And so this then gives me, provided I can maneuver my mech, actual shots at them. Okay, so you're gonna coming down here. Wait, what? Did you forget I exist? Thankfully, I kind of well remember how how much heat this vomit setup actually generates. So the fact that I still do not have my override on doesn't matter that much because I am not screwing up with my heat management here. And that's my right torso open and my left torso open. So this is where I need to be very careful fighting this Warhammer. But it's the final enemy anyway, and I should have gone for the leg, but I didn't. And I didn't get a single kill here, interestingly enough. But you can have the stats anyways. Yeah, that time I actually remembered to get the team bet on the screen there as well for you to view. So that was a little bit better game. Still a bunch of bad, simple mistakes, easy to rectify, easy to actually fix, but at least they should be. But it obviously takes, you know, time and experience and actually paying attention to those mistakes. Okay, this is something I should do differently. And then go and actually do it differently. Instead of just thinking that, yeah, this is easy. I know I should be doing that better. Now, this is a target which wants to be shot at, apparently, because it's running around there. I should be going for the leg, not the torso. My bad, my complete another mistake. Now, I'm chasing this knowing that, okay, there it is. Can I chase it? I can. There it was trying to go for the leg, but wasn't going all that well for me. And can I chase this piranha further? This is the question mark. This guy stops me from chasing the piranha. I can get a full volley on it and then pull back. And that is an interesting summoner setup. I don't typically like to... Oh, hello there. You want some lasers? There you are. Now I actually went for the legs. I don't usually like to complain about people's builds, because if you are really good at this game, as we have seen from the people who are really good at this game, you can take all sorts of weird builds and do well in them. So I don't really mind that people use a little odd builds, as long as they have enough weaponry and whatnot in those builds. Because when I occasionally, like once in a very long time ago and Blue Moon and so on, see things like atlases with machine guns and a couple medium lasers, it's like, yeah, okay, that is a build worth complaining about, because she clearly does not have enough guns. Now I'm in my preferable position, which is to say, I am here in the high ground, alright? No shot at the Hellbringer running away, that's fine. Hello there, would you like to come and eat an entire laser setup to the side torso? Yes, you would. Looking at my minimap, this is kind of the correct position. I have teammates on both sides of me, so I know that I will not likely not get shot in the back. But I keep looking to my left all the time anyway, and here is the Hellbringer coming in. I'm waiting for that, and there we go. Get that shot in. I should have gone for the side torso instead. There we go. Much better. Should have gone for the side torso the first time. I probably would have taken it off the second time. But, well, whatever. We got the Hellbringer down in the end, and this game is pretty much done, and I'm stuck on a stalker because it's like, don't know how to maneuver again for some odd reason. Let's see, a little practice here. Can I get these shots off on this guy without falling down? And I answer, nope. I was trying. Now, I was expecting my teammates to finish that fella off, so I'm just running away. Instead, they didn't, and here I am, you know, doing other stuff. And, well, Final hostile mech left. Game is pretty much done. My sincere apologies for, well, 12-2 stomp. But overall, lots of little mistakes for me to, you know, fix in my own play. Thank you very much for watching, and you can have the statistics to look at.